So, in Doom the Dark Ages, we are now on Chapter 6. This is Siege Part 1. And this one's going to be a little bit nutty. There are 2 demonic essences, 4 rubies, 11 secrets, 513 gold, and 5 collectibles. And to start things off, from the very beginning of the chapter, what you want to do is just make progress onto the battlefield. When you get here next to the Sentinel Shrine, there are going to be a bunch of enemies. Deal with all of those. Then over here to the left, right where we are, what we're going to do is grab that gold. So if we come over here, this is 5 gold, and now we move on. Then next up, what we're going to do from that gold is head round to the right-hand side. We need to go and grab the purple key, which you are going to be able to see it's through that barrier there. So we need to deal with this enemy or these enemies to unlock that, remove that barrier so we can get the key. And after we have the enemies killed, the barriers dropped, we can grab the secret key. Then what we're going to do is turn around, and over here we have a door or a gate we're going to be able to access. And once this opens up using the purple key, you come inside, and that is a secret area along with the Slayer toy. Then what we're going to do is from that Slayer toy, we're going to go back to where we got the first lot of gold, and we're going to head in this direction this time. And you're going to see a tree here. So what we need to do is shield charge this. And what that's going to do is spawn a bunch of enemies. Once we've defeated those, this barrier will be removed and then we can grab Ruby 1. So if we left trigger, right trigger, spawn the enemies in, deal with these. And once you've dealt with the enemies, you're going to be able to come over and grab the Ruby. So that is Ruby number 1. Then what we're going to do is, from where that Ruby was located, we're just going to carry on. So you'll see some gold in front of us on the map. So if we run along and we grab the 5 gold, make sure you've picked all of it up. And what we're going to do is just follow this path and come round to the left. Then when we get round here, if we grab this gold here, then what we're going to do is shield charge through there. Use the shield saw on those and break all of those. Kill these guys quickly. Then once they're dead, we can shield charge that. And underneath that, there's going to be some gold. And then down here as well, if we block one of those, destroy that without dying, there's going to be some more gold behind it. So if we go to the map now, you're going to see that if we go to the challenges, we've done 1 out of 4 for Siegebreaker, which is going to get you a nice weapon skin at the end. And you should now have 1 out of the 11 secrets, 30 gold, 1 ruby, and the toy collectible. Then next up, from the artillery cannon, we're just going to hug this wall and come around to the right-hand side. So where you can see that little crack sort of thing in the edge of the map. So if we just run around here, around the corner, hug the wall to the right, you're going to see a waterfall. If we just reflect that or deflect that quickly. If you go underneath this waterfall, it's going to be classed as a secret area. There's a life sigil here as well. Then next up, if you go from the artillery cannon back down the hill, so if you're at the waterfall, come all the way around. When you get to this section, we're going to go through here because you can see the question marks on the map. So what we need to do is if we go down here and I just charge at all of those, if we deal with all these enemies, then when you get down here, if you turn to the left, there's going to be a wall you can jump up. And when we get to the top, there's going to be 4 gold there. And to the left, there's going to be another 4 gold. This is a secret area. Then that purple key we grabbed earlier is going to open the gate. And this is another secret area. Then you're going to get a brand new weapon skin. And the weapon skin we obtained was Nightmare for the Impaler. And looking at the map, we now have 4 out of the 11 secrets, 38 gold, 1 ruby, and 2 collectibles. And what we're going to do is, from where we got the weapon skin, if you just come back out to the middle bit, you're going to see this platform here on the map. What we're going to do from here is jump in the water and come down to the left. When we are inside the water, just keep swimming in this direction. Follow this up and round, there's going to be some gold there. Then if we jump across onto the wall, climb up, then we are going to ignore these tentacle things. And once you've killed the tentacles, on the left, we're going to shield charge through here. When we're through, use our shield to open that. And then if we come across here, there's going to be some gold. And there's also a lever. So if we interact with this, pull the lever, then go back on ourselves, come under the water here. And when we're underneath, this is going to open up. And this is how you get the second ruby. There's 10 gold there and ruby number 2. Then what we're going to do is, from that area, we're going to come out and just come along to the left-hand side of this red objective thing. And you'll see the Sentinel Shrine over there. But when you're here, you're going to have 5 gold in front of you. So if we come here, grab the 5 gold, what's going to happen is there's going to be a barrier. We need to defeat this enemy. And once you've taken him down, the barrier's going to come down. We can go into the portal. And when we get to the other side, we can grab some health and stuff. This is a secret area. Then if we chuck our shield up there, we can grab this gold. We can break through this wall, come round, deal with this guy, providing he doesn't kill me. And once we've dealt with him, we can grab this gold as well. Then we can push that along, jump up onto it, and then when we get on top, please let me climb up. There we go. Get onto the wall, climb up, come to the top, and then we can shield charge through there, drop down, turn around. There's going to be a chest. So interact with the chest, and then we move on. So next up, what we're going to do from that area, after you've, near the chest, there's going to be a lever you can pull. It's going to bring you back outside. What you're going to do is make it to the objective area. When you get there, there are going to be Hell Knights. Hell Knights are, if we go to the Codex, enemies, these are the Hell Knights. And what you're going to do is when their moves go green, just hold your left trigger, bring your shield up. And what that's going to do is complete that immovable object challenge. We need to parry 10 of their attacks. Okay, so I'm just about to be stomped on by a Hell Knight, but we're in the challenge arena, so I just wanted to show you on the map quickly. When we're in here, all we've got to do is wait for these guys to do their green attacks and just parry them. Every time you parry them, that's going to count towards the challenge. So we've got to do 10 in this arena and then we're done. And you'll see their challenge complete. So if we very quickly go in, you'll see immovable object is done. That's 10 out of 10. So now what we need to do is take down the leader, then we move on. And once you have killed that guy, you are also going to get the spike ammo demonic essence. And also after the demonic essence, still in the same area, if you look here where the portal was, you're going to be able to go in there now and grab yourself some gold. So that's another 8 gold. And now looking on the map, you should have 5 out of the 11 secrets, 121 gold, 2 rubies, the ammo demonic essence, and 2 of the 5 collectibles. Then next up, what we're going to do is from the leader arena, you're going to leave through the shield wall, make your way round to here. Then as we get here, you'll see the question mark is just below the Sentinel Shrine there. This is the second artillery cannon. So you'll see for Siege Breaker, we've only done 1 out of 4. And there's going to be some gold there as well. So if we go up, if we just chuck our shields at these guys, then after you have defeated all of the enemies in the area, the artillery cannon is prepped for destruction. You come around to the back of it, charge into it, destroy the cannon, and grab yourself the 8 gold. Then from the artillery cannon, what we're going to do is just head over here towards the objective area. And when you get here, there's going to be a barrier up, so deal with the enemies in the area. And once the barrier is down, what we're going to do is head inside. And we are going to need to clear out all of these barrels and stuff. So without killing yourself like I almost did, get rid of all of these and the enemies that spawn in. And once you've cleared out the enemies, if we go into the portal, what's going to happen when we're in here is there's going to be some massive cultist circle thing. And what we need to do in here is, if you have a look, there's a pressure plate on the floor. And what that's going to do is do something through the gate that we can't interact with. So come round to the left, chuck your shield in there, open that up, then grab your shield back. And then what we're going to do is come here and use this lever. After we've used this lever, a gate is going to open up. We go in, we stand here, and then we can chuck our shield there. So after you've done the first one, what you want to do is you want to come over to this part of the room, jump up onto these and over the wall. On your left-hand side, we're going to be able to break through here. This is going to be a secret area with some gold. And then if you come back this way, chuck your shield at that. That's going to give you the ability to do the next one. So chuck the shield there and we move on. So what you want to do next is you want to come back into the room. And what we're going to do is go through to the other side and just keep coming around on the right-hand side. And there's going to be a lever, so we use this lever. And then what's going to happen is we use the jump pad. And when we're up here, we're just going to follow this around. There's going to be a life sigil there if you need it. But just keep following it. You're going to see the pressure plate. So stand on that, chuck your shield, and that is going to reveal the middle. So if we drop down, we're going to get ourselves a new weapon. And then once you have the chain shot, what's going to happen is the gate in front of us is going to open up. And once that gate is open, there's going to be some enemies spawning in. So just charge it up and just use the chain shot on all of them. Kill all of the enemies. And once you are done, through the door on the right hand side is going to be a chest. And then once you have done that, what we're going to do is, if I just switch weapons, we're going to come down, we're going to deal with this cultist circle thing. We're going to get into the portal. And when we are back out, the gate opens up and we go up to the top of the hill. And at the very top, you are going to see another pile of gold. So now looking on the map, you should have 6 out of the 11 secrets, 195 gold, 2 rubies, the ammo, demonic essence, and 2 collectibles. Then next up, what you're going to do is, from that gold that we collected, you're going to jump down and come round to the right, follow it all the way around. So just out to the right of where we came into the last objective. You're going to drop down here, so if I zoom out, you can kind of get a better idea of where we are. So the Sentinel Shrine's up there. You're just coming down here. When you get to here, there's going to be loads and loads of enemies here. Deal with all the enemies. There's going to be a barrier over there that we would have got rid of by killing the enemies. But what you're going to do is come around to here. Then we're going to try and jump up. So if we get a run and jump up, then we need to get onto this ledge. And there is Codex number 1. So that is Siege Part 1. Then from that Codex, what we're going to do is that barrier we removed by killing all the enemies. We're going to go inside. And when we are in here, we're going to need that purple key that we got from very early on. But we're going to open this up, and this is going to be another ruby. So we grab the ruby, and it's also a secret area. So once we've got the ruby, we come round to the right-hand side. There's going to be some gold. So there's 6 gold there. Make sure you're getting every single one. And then what we're going to do is look up and chuck our shield at the flesh node. Then come up to the top, turn around to the right. Then we can jump onto there. If I make it, please make it. There we go. And we lower this down, which opens up the gate. So we run through, grabbing that gold on the way. And then if we jump up onto this, then get onto the wall and climb to the very top. Then when you're at the top, you want to turn left and use your shield break to get through. There's going to be a pile of gold there, so grab that. Then what we're going to do is run up here and just keep following the path until we get to here. This is going to be kind of like a gold trail. It's going to lead you all the way around here. We're going to go up to the scramble wall. Then when we climb up to the top, this is another secret area. We hit the chest, and that's another 50 gold. So now looking on the map, we should have 8 out of the 11 secrets, 283 gold, 3 out of the 4 rubies, the ammo, demonic essence, and 3 collectibles. Then next up, what we're going to do is from the chest, if you just jump down, go left, what we're going to do is come over to here. And when you're over here, there's going to be a big enemy. And what you're going to do is kill them. That's going to break the barrier down, smash the chest, and that's another 50 gold. Then from that gold chest, all you're going to do is just follow the path down here. You'll see there's like the hologram of some big statue. We're going to make it to the end of here. There's going to be a few enemies and stuff, but when you get here, underneath the statue is going to be the next collectible, which once we get up the stairs, if we interact with it, or just pick it up, that's the Mancubus Toy. Then from the statue and getting the toy, what we're going to do is drop down to the left. So if we come around here and we drop down to the left, when we are here, there's going to be 5 gold and the second Codex. So this is Kreed Maykr. Then what you're going to do from that Codex is just come round to the right hand side to the Sentinel Shrine. And then if you come over to where these question marks are, if we head over there now, what we're going to be able to get is some extra gold. So grab all this gold, and there is a life sigil at the end if you need it. And ignore all the tentacles and stuff. Take the hit if you absolutely have to. Then what we're going to do from here is head into the objective marker. It's basically an arena. And what's going to happen is we are going to get a mini-boss. And they are going to give us some demonic essence that's going to provide us with some more armor. So when you have dealt with all of the enemies in the area, you're going to basically remove the morale from the leader. And we're going to take down the leader, and you'll see the green thing above their head. that is signaling that we're going to get a demonic essence. So after dealing with it, you're going to grab the heart out, and that is the armor demonic essence. So you see maximum armor increases now up to 70. So now what you're going to do from that arena is come over to where we are. So it's like basically the back end of the arena. And what we're going to do is come around to the right hand side. You'll see the burning tree. There's going to be some sort of cart here. So if you shoot and destroy the cart, then you can walk in there and there's going to be 5 gold. Then what we're going to do from here is we're going to continue down to where this gold is. And this is going to be the artillery cannon, the 3rd one. So come down here, just shield charge it. And once you have destroyed it, that's 3 out of 4. And there's a pile of gold you can collect. Then what we're going to do from that artillery cannon is come to the left-hand side. You'll see the question mark on the map. And when we are here, what we're going to do is next to this flag, there's going to be like a sinkhole sort of thing. We're going to swim down and we're basically just following this through. It's very linear, like there's only one way you can go. So just follow this, keep going, and grab all of the ammo and health and stuff if you need it. Then we're going to just keep swimming, and then we're going to go up and through this hole here. When you get out, there is going to be a chest, so that's 50 gold, and that's also another secret area. So now you should be on 9 secrets, 411 gold, 3 rubies, and everything else done. Then from that chest and the secret area, if you just come out, come to the left, there's going to be a wall you can climb up. Be careful, there's a gigantic tentacle that's in your way. But once you are up on the, basically the top of the wall, that tentacle's going to be there, by the way. When you're up here, all you want to do is come to this. You want to shield charge it. Inside is going to be 8 gold, and that's another secret area. So next up from that secret area and gold, what we're going to do is head over to the left and come to the next objective. So if we just run along here now, when you get here, kill the enemies and stuff. And once you've killed the enemies, the gate's going to open. So if we go in, this is going to be like a fight arena. So deal with all the enemies that are going to spawn in. Then after you've taken down all the enemies, there is going to be a portal to spawn. So go through the portal, and there's going to be like another cultist circle sort of thing. So when you get in here, the gate's going to shut. We go round to the right-hand side. We break through this wall here. Come round to the right again. Keep following it round. And then what you can do is chuck your shield up there. Knock these 2 down. Then we're going to climb up to this one. We're going to turn around and we're going to chuck our shield at the flesh node. Jump across. Follow this around. Grab some armor and stuff if you need it. Then we're going to knock that down. And that gate's going to open up. So we're going to jump into that wall. Grab the gold, come round, and there's going to be more gold at the bottom of the stairs. So grab that, and that's also a secret area. Then what you want to do from this secret area is come back up the stairs, go back through, go back up that flesh node, and when you're up there, what we're going to do is we're going to run and jump forward, jump across, climb up this wall. When you get to the top at the end, there's going to be a lever, so we're going to pull this. And after struggling to get that to the other side, we're going to drop down, and inside here is going to be a chest, and that's going to give you 50 gold. So now if we look at the map, we should be on all of the secrets done, all of the collectibles. The only thing we need is 33 gold and 1 ruby. Then what we're going to do from that arena, when you get out of it, like go back through the portal to come out the other side or whatever, we're going to come up this right side, back to outside in the main battlefield area. Then we're just going to come up and left, follow this all the way around. And when we get here, there's going to be a little bit of combat going on. But we're going to grab the first 3 bits of gold. Then we're going to run up here. There's going to be another 3 bits. And then we carry on. There's going to be 3 more. So that's 9 altogether. But if we ignore combat, we come here. We deal with this guy. Once we have dealt with him, there is going to be gold there, so we need to kill these enemies. And once you've killed all of them, the gold gets released from the barrier. Grab that, and that is 25 gold altogether. So if we go to the map, the only thing we need now is a ruby and 8 more gold. Then what you want to do is, from that gold trail where the 2 stacks were at the end, if you jump down and come back over to here, what's going to happen is you're going to have a fight with this big dude. After the big dude is dead, the barrier is going to be removed from the statue. Then what you want to do with the statue is chuck your shield at it. And then if we come over here to the left, up underneath this tree, is going to be statue number 2. Then if we turn around, come over here, is going to be statue number 3. So chuck the shield at that one. And once they're destroyed, come up round here, and this is going to be the 4th and final ruby. So take that, and all that's left is 8 gold. And to get your hands on that remaining gold, also to complete the Siege Breaker challenge, what we're going to do is, from the ruby, we're just going to come over to here to where this gold pile is. So if we run over there now, you're going to see the artillery cannon. We're going to ignore the gigantic tentacle that's going to try and slap me. When we get over here, we are going to chuck our shield at these guys. Once they're all dead, come over and use your shield. Complete the challenge by destroying the artillery cannon. And that is the last lot of gold. If we take a look at the map, you're going to see 11 out of 11 secrets, 513 gold, 4 rubies, both the demonic essences, 1 armor, 1 ammo, and all 5 of the collectibles. So that is the chapter Siege Part 1 completed. You'll see at the bottom there, 100% complete. And that is it for Chapter 6 in Doom the Dark Ages. So what we are going to do is leave that video there. Let me know your thoughts and stuff about this game in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it helped you out.